From a free ray gun to free perks to a free self-revive and even regenerative armor, today I am walking you through the tomb and showing you everything you didn't know. And for this video, we are going to be using this Fang LMG. This is the brand new LMG in Black Ops 6. I will throw up the loadout for you now. But our first Easter egg is going to be in the Dark Aether. And once you've opened the portal to nowhere, or the door to nowhere, and gone into the Dark Aether, instead of using your points to pack a punch once, the smart thing to do is going to be to go up here, look at this pillar. I believe that's the vermin pillar, and you're gonna shoot this rock right here. Now there are 5 rocks that are spinning around that you need to shoot, and this is a timed thing, so you need to do it rather quickly. And yes, there is a zombie shooting or hitting me right now, but if you do that, then you will get a free pack-a-punch crystal and a free ammo mod. It is always cryo freeze, which is very useful for a future Easter egg. Next up, we have a free perk within this room. All we need to do is light these little cauldrons or pots on fire, and you could do this with napalm burst, or as you can see, you can use a Molotov, and every time you successfully hit it with a Molotov, it will actually give you a Molotov. So all you need is one, and you can chain these together. So long as you're accurate, you should light all 6 of them, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and get yourself a free perk. And before we get to our next Easter egg, this is something that I recently found out about. How many of you beautiful people knew about this little spot right here? How many of you knew you could get up here? I had no idea until I saw some zombies running up there, and I was like, I wonder if I could do that. And well, you can. And if we get Toxic Growth or Stone Cold Stronghold in the future, this is definitely where I'm setting up. Now, instead of using your salvage to rank up your gun in the early game, there is a side quest that you can do really easily if you have Cryo Freeze or the Ice Staff. All you need to do is come over to this green portal and shoot this waterfall, and then shoot this waterfall, and you will get yourself a free Aether tool. Now, if you do this Easter egg before round 11, it will be a blue rare Aether tool. If you do it between the rounds 11 and 21, it will be an epic purple Aether tool. And if you do it over round 21, it will be a legendary tool. Lots of people like to wait until round 21 and save the salvage. Personally, I've always found that I'm able to upgrade my weapon to legendary before round 21 if I get the purple epic rarity first, but it's all personal preference. The next gameplay feature you might want to know about are these pods. These pods start off green and then they grow to blue, and then eventually they become purple. You can shoot them and they will always drop salvage. However, if you melee them a couple times, I think it's like 4 times, they will release these little parasite larva things that you can shoot, and they will drop certain things like weapons and especially perks. There are many times where these guys have dropped me perks, especially into the later rounds, so very useful and very beneficial to know. And if you're good on perks, you can just shoot them for the extra salvage. But now, who's ready for some Simon Says? Because this next side quest is going to give us a free brain rot and some extra drops. If we come to this room and we look at all of these statues, and then we shoot this statue's head right here, there should be a little pattern that we need to follow with these guys. And as you can see, it's a little Simon Says step. What's good about this though is that you can do it without even looking at Simon Says. It's just a timed thing. You need to do it under a certain amount of time, and even if you shoot the wrong one, it doesn't let go of the previous one. So you can just continue on shooting all of them until you figure out the right combination, and then when you do, it will drop you a free brain rot ammo mod and some salvage and equipment. Not too bad, but why would you want the brain rot augment here? Well, if we come over to this area and we look right next to these pots, we can see a little skull with an X on it and start shooting that, and there is a sequence of 4 of these skulls in this order. This one's next to the rightmost trap there, and then we go over here, and I believe it's right there. And then the last one, this is going to be a little difficult here, but it should be right on the edge here. And then this will spawn in a piece of intel, but also 4, as you can see, 4 little brain rotted zombies that will help you fight for a small period of time, which is honestly pretty cool to have 4 of these guys at a single time. And I think they do change depending on your augments. And I think this is the end of the round. So yeah, I think they did an entire round 14 by themselves, except for the doppelgas that I helped out with. Wow. Yeah, this is pretty cool. I'm pretty happy with that. Oh, okay. And then they're done. Okay. But now we need to switch to dead wire and then come back to spawn, because there is one generator here and there's another generator there. And all we need to do is shoot one with the dead wire and then shoot another one with dead wire. And we should have a free 1,000 points and a free full power, as well as some armor. Now, if you're more of a light mend enjoyer, what you can do is destroy 10 of these pots around the map, or if you need a special self-revive or an extra self-revive, there are 10 of these pots, the first of which being here, the second of which being right above this door, the third one is going to be above the blue teleporter. And the way I remember this is that there are 3 pots in the 2 big rooms, and then there's 1 pot in each of the small rooms. So moving on into here, that means there's 1 pot here, which can be right on top of the door. Into the next room, this one's a little sneaky. It's above right there, kind of hard to make out. Going into the big room, there is going to be a pot right there above the door. There's going to be one that you can barely see in the shadows, just like that. And I believe a lot of these will give you intel as well, like this one, which is the third one of this big room, and it's going to be right down near quick revive, my favorite area right there. In this room, the speed colo room, it's actually going to be over here next to this blank pedestal. It's going to be above the doorway, just hidden in that corner. And the final one is going to be, oh, there's a mimic right here. The final one is going to be just outside the box location, just right there. And that will give us a free self-revive and a free light mend ammo mod. Now, our next Easter egg is going to require a shovel. There are 4 shovels, the first of which can be acquired right here. The next one is in the quick revive room right here. The third one is also in the quick revive area next to quick revive right there. And the fourth one is in the deadshot room on top of these pillars right there. And for this Easter egg, we are going to need death perception. To my knowledge, you do not need any augments on this. Base death perception should work, but we're going to be digging up dig sites. And there are a lot of different locations of the dig sites, but we are looking for these ancient gems. As you progress through the map, you will start to understand where these dig sites are at. There's just a couple of them in the main rooms, another one in this area right there. There's another one right here in the quick revive room. I have heard that this gem can only spawn in 1 round at a time, but I am just going to test out that theory right now, because I could have sworn in the past I've gotten multiple during the same round before. But we need a total of 3 gems, and it does look like we might need to turn around to spawn in another location. Let's just check the rest of the dig sites that I'm aware of. There's another one here. Oh, there you go. Okay, never mind. You can find more than 1 during a single round. That is awesome. I think there's one here, and then I think this is the last one I know about. Please, can we do it? Nope. But hey, there's a free jug can. That's nice. Not to worry, we will just turn a couple rounds and look at these dig sites again. As a side note, I just want to point out I am now upgrading my weapon to legendary rarity on round 18, so this is before round 21. Aha, there we go, and that is our 3rd ancient gem. And what we need to do with these gems is come back to this room to this statue and interact with it, placing down the 3 gems. And I believe, yep, okay, you might need to interact with it a couple times. And then this will crumble the statue and open up a portal, just like so, where some green doppelgas are going to spawn from, and it is your job to kill them. We've got 1 down. This is number 2, which should go by really easily. Thank you very much. And then we can go back and interact with this again, and I believe it is going to pop out some goodies for us, including, how many points is this gonna be? That looks like 5,000 points to me, and of course a consistently free ray gun. Now, as always with every map so far in Black Ops 6, we have some free power-up drops. The first of which is going to be a free full power found right outside of this window barrier, right like that. The next is a max ammo just outside the room on top of that little zombie spawn right there. Down near quick revive, we have the insta-kill. This one's a little tough to see. I like coming over here. You can see it glowing right there. I'm going to try to zoom in and let you see, but you kind of have to be be a little bit up top. You can go ahead and shoot it and an insta-kill will spawn in. Right before the boss fight, if you need a max armor, it's going to be right outside of that barrier or that window. The nuke is going to be near this mystery box, and it's going to be resting on top of that rock way back over there. Very difficult to see. The last two are found in the Dark Aether, the first of which is a bonus points next to the blue portal right outside or inside the zombie spawn right there. Hello, a little bit of lag, okay. And second to last but not least, just to the left of the red portal inside of this little cavernous area or this little tunnel, we have our double points just kind of sitting there. Now once you collect all of those power-ups, you should be able to go back to spawn, and then just outside of the area you can kind of see it floating there. Is there a better view of this? I don't know if there is. Yeah, right there, just above here, this, oh, it's so difficult to see. Right above that fire is a free fire sale. Come on, give me that ice staff first try. Nope. Okay, but now this Easter egg, I've got to warn you, is a jump scare Easter egg. There are 3 different areas where this jump scare Easter egg could be, and the first of which is right here. You can see the statue ominously staring off in the distance. If we go ahead and look at it, it is going to ever so slowly turn around and then look at us with red eyes, and then brace yourself, because within the next couple of seconds, there's going to be a jump scare on here. There's some whispering. It's actually one of my favorite jump scares because you never know when it's coming. It doesn't do it immediately. I've gotten this like minutes after I've looked at this, so I hope this one's rather quick, please. Oh, this is so ominous. I don't like it. Let's go show you the other locations that see the statues disappeared now. The second location, it still hasn't done it. The second location is going to be right there next outside of the barrier, just right there. The same statue will appear there, and please, oh, it's gonna do it right over there. That's where it's at. The third one is over there, and I believe it respawns, so you can do it multiple times in a map and scare all of your friends. Just like, oh man, and like I said, it's random within the next couple minutes, but boy do I wish it was faster than that. Oh, it's coming. I hear it coming. I hear it. Get ready. Nope. Okay, I guess not. I guess not. It was just whispering to me. There we go. Of course. Oh boy, that was terrifying. Hopefully I gave you beautiful people a warning in editing there, because man, I hate jump scares so bad. Another Easter egg that is in every single map is a musical Easter egg denoted by 3 little bunny headphones, the first of which can be found right here. You just interact with it. The second one is in the other side of the map near the stamina up green portal, and it's going to be inside of this little archway right here. And the last one is going to be in the Dark Aether in between the red and yellow portal. It is going to be down here in this little curve right there. If you interact with those 3 headsets, you should hear the map-specific musical Easter egg song. Now for the final Easter egg, we are here in the Dark Aether, and there are 2 boxes that we need to open. One of them is right here next to Jug. We can go ahead and pick up the head statue that's right there. The next one is going to be over here near the green portal, near the Wonder Fizz machine. We can pop that open, collect the head, and back in spawn there are 2 statues that we can place the heads on. One of them is right there, and then another one is right here, and we got to be careful not to start this ritual, because this is the golden armor ritual. This is the blood ritual. And before we get started, I am going to turn on my minimap, and in readability, I'm going to turn on high contrast mode. This will outline all of the enemies for me. I'm going to make sure I have full armor. I've got frenzied guard in case I need more armor. I've got points in case I need more ammo or armor, and I've got a triple pack-a-punch gun with light mend. That statue is going to spawn in doppelgasts, which are weak to light mend, and then this statue is going to spawn some special HVT shock mimics that are weak to cryo freeze. And I have a handful of zombies instead of just one, just in case any of them get in the line of fire and I accidentally kill one of them. We're not doing this mid-round, so let's go ahead. We've got some good augments on here. Let's go ahead and activate this. We're going to keep an eye on our mini-map to see exactly where these HVTs are, and they should be outlined for us. That is beautiful. beautiful. You can see with the vulnerability augments, we are dealing like well over 150, was that at least 100,000 damage. And with PhD slider, we can slide away. We could shoot them through the mist. That looks great. They're going to shoot us. So you slide away, you let them come up here. Oh boy, those doppelgasts are really fast. Now we are at 1 HP, but luckily we have some armor and they're going to deal armor damage long before they deal health damage. I say long before, but it's really like 3 hits. They destroy your armor. But a lot of people like to do the kill streak method. A lot of people like to activate a kill streak before they start this process, and it is fairly easy, but I like the challenge of doing it vanilla. Plus, if they ever patch the kill streak, you beautiful people will know how to do it naturally, skillfully, and consistently. There should be one of them. That's great. It takes a little bit of patience, but as you can see, that's almost 2 of them. That's like 2 of them. Wow, that's almost all of them. They're just really close to me right now. I've got to go. You can see the lanes that I like to shoot at them here. Oh, you're super close. Come on, can I get you? Can I get you? Can I get you? Let's go. That is so easy and so much fun. I was really afraid of that challenge when we first got our hands on the map, but no, I'm really happy about that now. So I'm going to switch over to Cryo Freeze, which is a little bit weird because normal mimics are weak to brain rot on this map, except for these HVT mimics. And I think the HVT mimic in the boss fight is also weak to Cryo Freeze. So we are going to go ahead and initiate this blood sacrifice, and then yeah, we always get stuck a little bit. Okay, we can go away now, and now these mimics are going to be a little bit slower, but they have this like electrical attack that they like throw your way, and it's really long range and it's really annoying. But yeah, those criticals, that's 150 damage. And I'm telling you, using the right ammo mod with Vulnerability, it's overpowered. We haven't even needed to use an armor plate yet. We're just playing it really safe, having a lot of good patience. Whenever they get close to us like that, okay, well, that's a good example of not being patient. And you could see that took out an entire armor bar. That's 1 armor just from one of those attacks, just like that. That guy's almost dead. Can we get him? Let's not risk it. We can get him from back here. That's perfectly fine. Let's not kill those zombies. Oh boy, they're going after us. Sometimes I will throw a decoy in the middle just to get those zombies out of our way, especially with these mimics if they are really getting in the way. Okay, that guy's almost done. We just got to be patient. Looking at our mini map, anticipating where they're coming from, always sliding back, using that omni movement to our advantage. There's our second mimic down, and there's all these zombies in the way, but we've got more. Oh, you're gonna kill us. Doesn't matter. I'm going to kill you first. And there it is. The golden armor quest done. We have the beam of light emitting from these 2 statues. Isn't it so awesome? Going up to these bullheads, going on over here, and eventually becoming our free auto-regenerative golden armor. So now if we get hit a couple times here, it'll take a couple seconds, but then you can see that golden armor just starts regenerating. Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it? By far the easiest way of doing that golden armor quest. You don't need to waste your salvage. You don't need to waste gobblegums. If you want to waste a gobblegum, I would highly recommend using an insta-kill. You saw how quickly we were killing those guys without insta-kill. Insta-kill makes them like a regular old special enemy. So really good. Obviously idolize is good, but that is everything we know so far about the tomb. If I forgot anything, please let me know in the comment section below. And if you liked the style of video and you want to know everything you didn't know about the other maps here in Black Ops 6, I've got you covered. I did every single map so far. You can check them out right here, and as always, stay beautiful.